Hey guys, Paul here. Welcome back to the channel. So previously I have tested a vehicle to load device that I can use on any Tesla Model 3, Model Y, Model X and Model S. But that device was really expensive, heavy, and also trigger the preheat of the battery, so it used a lot of waste energy from the car, and the car wasting a lot of energy. Just try to use the V2L device. But in today's video, I have something new to share with you. This is latest version of vehicle to load device that you can use on any Tesla Model 3, Model Y, Model X, Model S, and it does not trigger the preheat condition on the car. Also, it has 2 kilowatt max output with 120 volt outlet, the household outlet right here, a single outlet, and this one is a lot lighter and costs a lot less than that first device that I have tested. So in today's video, we're going to test this device out on my Model Y Juniper with a few small appliances, and at the end I'll try to test it out and try to charge another Tesla with this V2L device. Now let's go. Let's see what comes in the package of this new vehicle to load for all Tesla models. So first, the instruction manual in English. It should be really easy process how to use the device, or you can check out the steps in the video. And then this is the adapter itself. So this is the NACS adapter for all Tesla models. So this should be compatible with all Tesla models, Model X, Model S, Model 3 and Model Y. So in this case, we are testing with the new Model Y Juniper, and it has the fan right here to radiate the heat from the adapter. So adapter has the built-in inverter that takes the power from the high voltage battery in your car, and you can use it for a household plug right here. So this is a 120 volt outlet with 2 kilowatt output from the car, and on off switch with the LED lights over here. Also the DC port for 12 volt socket plug that we'll be using to start up the device, but not plug in all the time. I'll show you later in the video. And USB-C port right here. So this adapter comes with only one outlet right here. Oh, one more thing that I found is the micro SD card slot for future software update, because this thing has built-in software inside to communicate with the car to let the car release a small amount of power from the high voltage battery, so you can use it as the household outlet. So basically convert from DC from the car just so you can plug in the household 120 outlet. And this is the 12 volt adapter, so you can plug in the back of your trunk with the 12 volt socket in the back to start up the device. All right, now you saw everything that came in the package. Let me show you where you can get this new V2L adapter. You can get this new Tesla V2L or vehicle to load discharger from TLARD or TLYARD.com. As you can see here, there are different options for you to pick. Just pick the right one for your car. I picked the one for Model Y Juniper, and you can also pick the charging port here, NACS for the US and CCS2 for EU, and you can also pick the options output 2 kilowatt that I use in the video, and you can also pick the 4 kilowatt output 240 volt output too. So far, there are only 2 cars in Tesla lineup that have this capability vehicle to load, which are the Tesla Cybertruck and Tesla Model Y Juniper Performance. But now you can actually use that function for any Tesla cars and get the power out of the high voltage battery. And if you are interested, you can use my special discount code, that TC, for extra 27% off. That's $280 off from the original price. This is much cheaper than the previous one that I tested. I believe it was $1,200 for that one. This is like almost half of the price. All right, now let's go and test it with my Model Y Juniper. All right, now let's start testing the V2L adapter from TLARD. So first, open your charging port first, and then just plug it in. So after you plug it in without power up the device, this will show in your car charging error, no power. We'll check it out after it's powered. First step here to power up the adapter is to plug in your 12-volt socket in the back of the Tesla Model Y or Model 3 in the center console. I think it's long enough to get from the center console, but now we're just going to test it from the back of the car. So there is a 12-volt socket here and then plug-in adapter that came in the package. After that, just plug into the adapter, then you'll hear the beep. Now you see the solid green light right here. After that, just press to turn on the device. It will start blinking green rapidly and blue right here, meaning the device is communicating to the car. That is telling the car that it's charging. As you can see, it's blinking green on the car right now, and then it should be blinking green on the device, but slowly. So that means it is ready to be used. So let's check out in the car what it said before we plug it in. As you can see on the car is thinking that that device is charging up the car, but it's not charging up the car. It's actually trying to get a small amount of power from the high voltage battery in the car safely. Again, this one is not from Tesla, so use it wisely when you want to use it. And here is what it said, right? It has right now 0 kilowatt input and nothing at all right here. So now let's try to plug it in and then use the device and try to get the power from the car. Next step here, before you actually use the adapter, you can now unplug this one right here. This one just start up the device because it needs a little bit of power to kickstart the device to communicate with the car. Now it's successfully communicate to the car, that is make the car thinks that the device is charging up the car. Now we can just unplug this one. Now let's test it out with a small portable heater like this one. So usually, you know, something like this come in handy. Let's say you want to go camping outside and in the tent, of course, not in the car. In the car, you can just use heater in the car. Let's try it out with the small heater. First, let's plug it in. Make sure you hold it tightly to the device. And then now the heater is powered, as you can see here. Now let me try to power up the heater. Now let's switch on the heater. Because the heater has a sensor, so we have to set it on a flat surface. It is working right now, as you can hear, and I can feel the heat coming out the heater. So now it's taking the power from the car to power the heater. Again, this is a max 2 kilowatt output only, so it has a sensor in the device itself to limit that max output safely, so you don't accidentally, you know, trigger something to the car charger. Let's see what it said in the car. So it's still showing nothing here, 0 kilowatt coming in. Oh, one more thing that I like about this new adapter, this new device, because it doesn't trigger the preheat condition, preheat the battery function in the car. Because the previous device that I tested, it actually preheated the battery in the car and it wasted 4 kilowatt from the main battery just to use a single device to get the power from the car, so it can sneak out that power that the car used to preheat the main battery to output the power to the V2L adapter. But this one does not do that at all. It's super quiet too. It's doing its thing right now. I can feel the fan in the back, but there's no noise at all. It's super quiet. Doesn't trigger the preheat, and it powers your small appliances. Now you can use it during the trip or the road trip or the camping trip. Now let me turn it off real quick. Now let me test it with a water boiler. When you do unplug the device, make sure you grab on to the adapter and then unplug it. Now let's plug in the water boiler. Again, hold it tight and then plug it in. Now we plug it in right here to the device. should be able to power the water boiler. Here we go. It is power on. It is working right now. Try to heat up the water. Now let's check out in the car if there's any error at all. So water boiler would be a perfect thing to have during a ski trip, the road trip, or camping trip. This is just the outside surface. You don't see anything. Now let me try to get into a service mode. All right, so now we are in the service mode. As you can see, everything is green. No error code at all. HV battery started. It's showing it's charging at the moment. Drive units is fine. Nothing happened. Charging. No error code, still everything green. It's showing right here that it's that we are charging on the CCS station. So basically it's just communicating to the car that is that adapter is supposed to be the CCS station with 423 volt DC. It's only 1 amps going in the car, pretending that's going in the car, but it's taking the power out of the car. Everything is green, as you can see here. Nothing scary at all. High voltage battery, everything is green. No error code again. As you can see, nothing it's wrong at all. So if you worry about this thing will trigger the car and throw out the error code, that will send to Tesla, and then they will void your warranty. I'm not worried about that part at all, because the vehicle to load adapter here and the charger in the car has safety sensors. So if there's too much power taking out more than 2 kilowatt from the vehicle to load adapter, then it will stop working. Same thing here. If it's too much power taking out or going into the car to the car charger, it will stop working. Either way, it shouldn't cause any damage to the device or the battery in the car or the car electrical system at all. Now it just boiled the water, as you can hear. I have the mic, let me show you. So it's boiling right now. So it's working both devices, or any devices if you want. It should still work with the extension cord too, so you can plug in more than one device at the same time. So now, as you can see, the water just got boiled really quick too. That is pretty awesome. Now that we know it works on any device, small appliances that needs the 120 volt outlet. Now that we know the vehicle to load adapter works really well with small appliances or anything that you need, maybe a portable stove for camping outside of the car, and use the car battery, small amount of power, and extract that power from the car battery to use for your small appliances for camping or road trip without throwing any error code or damaging the main battery of the car. Now let's test out something that is even more useful in emergency case. Let's try to charge another Tesla with Tesla mobile charger. All right, before I plug in a mobile charger from Tesla to charge another Tesla, I want to let you know first, to use this device, make sure your car is between 20% to 80%. So no lower than 20 and not higher than 80, because again, this one is trigger the car to think that it's charging to the car. So if it's too high, then you won't be able to charge or send the signal to the car that this device is charging the car. So, and it's too low, then you're gonna take too much power from your car if it's below 20%. All right, now let's test it out. So same procedure here. This is a Tesla mobile charger with 110 or 120 outlet plug. Here, just plug it in. So basically you just plug it in right here. Now we're gonna check it if it's red or green, because to be able to charge another Tesla, the device have to have proper grounding to be able to charge another Tesla or EV. I have another Tesla Model Y here, my older Model Y, and let's check out the charger here, as you can see, it is green, so there's no red signal. So if it's red, like a T on the T letter here, it won't charge because there's no proper grounding to the charger here. Alright, so now let's charge another car right here. Let's try to charge it. My car has a schedule to charge, so it won't charge it. Let me adjust it inside the car. As you can see here, the max output on that V2L adapter is 12, but I would suggest to drop it down to 10 amps. As you can see, I dropped it down to 10 amps just for safety purpose. Again, this thing is for emergency use only. I wouldn't use it every day to charge another car. You can use it every day to, you know, plug in small appliances or any devices, but plug in to charge another car, I will keep it with my car, so in case I go somewhere and the charge is too low, so I can ask for help to get, you know, more power from another Tesla to charge my car, maybe up to, you know, 3-5%, just enough for me to go to supercharger or another charger just to charge the car up. Same thing here, I can also help another Tesla owner to get their charge up, but again, theirs and my car needs to be something in between 20% to 80%. Alright, now let's start charging. Right now it's not charging. Okay, oh, it's already charging, my bad. So as you can see here, it's already charging. The charging will stop at 1 p.m. and it's charging at 1 kilowatt and 10 amps. So right now I adjust to 1 kilowatt, not 2 kilowatt, so we have that buffer. So I'm getting charged right now at the moment. Let's go check out the other car that releasing the power from their high voltage battery. If there's any error at all, it's green right here. As you can see, it's also green over here. I'm sure you can see it right there. And let's check out inside the car. Here you go. So it's thinking that we are charging with the CCS station, but again, the device actually programmed to trick the car that is charging, but it's actually taking small power from high voltage battery, in this case 2 kilowatt, or in this case just 1 kilowatt, just to get some charge to that car. Let's check out the service menu if there's any error at all when we're charging another Tesla. High voltage systems, everything looks good, green. As you can see, the status here, all green. Pack contactors, green. And then DC link, green. Let's go back, charging. So it's thinking, again, same thing here, CCS station with 223 volt output, but it's showing 1 amp input to the car, but it's actually taking 1 amp out of the car, and everything here looks really good. Okay, they're all green, so no error throwing out in the service mode here. All the battery pack looks good, everything's green. As you can see, everything works, so it doesn't show any error sign here. So for my understanding, as long as, you know, your car doesn't show any error, there's no way that Tesla would know that you use something to take the power from the car, unless it's showing error in here in any system, charging or high voltage battery. Then they will alert to, of course, Tesla that, hey, something wrong with this car, you might need a service. But in this case, as you can see, it doesn't show anything at all. It's basically thinking that it's, you know, charging the car itself from the CCS charging station and charging to the other car at the moment. But it will be really slow trickle charging. Of course, it's 110, just like your home outlet, regular outlet. It will take forever to charge, but at least, so in case of emergency, at least you can have, you know, a little charge, a few percentage, so you have enough battery to go to a charging station and get your car going. It's really awesome. As you can see here, the V2L adapter from T-Light works really well. Both charging another car for emergency use, and charging any devices for camping or road trip. You can plug in small appliances or any device that use regular household outlet, 110 or 120 volt outlet from your car, and able to take the power from your high voltage battery, so you can use it outside of the car. So this is probably the first V2L that's not from Tesla that doesn't trigger preheat for the battery inside, because previous device, as I mentioned before, it trigger precondition the battery, so it wasted 4 kilowatt just to take some power out of the car, and it's super loud too. This one's super quiet, has a built-in fan, and all you need is just to kickstart from this cable right here with the 12 volt outlet in the back of your car. Again, this is the device from aftermarket, not from Tesla, but as I show you in the video, it didn't show any error or warning sign in the car, even in the service mode at all, both powering the small appliances or powering another car. Let me know in the comment down below what you think about this new V2L adapter. It's really compact, really small. It came with a traveling bag, this one here too. So from now on, I've just put this one in the car, and of course a Tesla mobile charger. I usually have one of these in my car all the time because I don't use it to charge at home. I keep it there in the back of the trunk or in the sub trunk just for emergency use. Now I can actually use the V2L adapter to help someone else, or help myself out of bad situation like run out the battery. And I'll make sure to put the link of this new V2L device in the description down below. Thank you so much guys for watching today's video. Make sure to click like if you liked the video. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome contents like this. And I wish you a happy new year and awesome 2026. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down.